Trying to analyze the competition for the keywords you're writing your blog posts on can be incredibly challenging, to say the least. Heck, this is something your boy still struggles with and is a skill that takes a fair bit of time to get used to. Understanding your competition, however, can make a massive difference between ranking #1 and eating up all those lovely different page views every single month compared to being ranked on page 20 in the cold, dark corners of Google search. One of the things, however, that's helped me massively is just by asking 3 quite specific questions when I look for keywords in Google search, and it's really helped me improve analyzing the competition. So let's dive into exactly what those 3 questions are in the rest of today's video. Question 1, does the competition answer the question? So the first question I ask when analyzing the competition is, do the existing search results already answer the question? For example, let's say you're thinking about writing a website all around fish or koi fish in particular, and one of the keywords you're researching is how much do koi fish weigh? Now, if you search that in Google and all the search results brought up things like what color koi fish are, what koi fish eat, the difference in the species of koi fish, all those different kinds of elements, but not actually answering the question, then that might be something you might want to consider writing a post on. Looking over the search results then for this keyword, we can see that not only has this question been answered directly in the snippet, but it's also been answered across a number of the other sites ranking for this search there as well. So yes, this keyword has already been answered by the competition. Question 2, how deep does the answer go? So guys, I know what you're thinking. Fed, all the other websites already rank for this keyword. Why are we answering more questions? Well, the truth of the matter is not all of these websites will actually answer the question in a lot of detail. For example, other bloggers may have indeed answered the question, but it might only make up a small part of their overall blog post, meaning that if you go a lot deeper in the answer, you might be able to outrank them. Using the how much does the koi fish weigh example, we can see that the #1 ranking website here does answer the question. The actual post is more around the world's biggest koi fish as opposed to how koi fish weigh. And I feel as though if you go into a lot more detail on this, you could probably actually rank there. So what exactly could you write on this keyword to really go in depth in the article and make sure that you rank for how much does a koi fish weigh? Well, you could talk about the differences in weight between male and female koi fish. You could talk about the different species of koi fish and how they weigh in comparison to each other, how much koi fish should weigh for every single year they live, if water quality impacts how much koi fish weigh, all of those different kinds of elements. And you could go one step beyond and add tables in there to really get to the bottom of the answer. On top of this, your blog post could also be a little bit longer. I mean, looking over the post that's ranking #1 for this at the moment and has actually won the snippet, it's not too long. So writing a post that's around about 1,000 to 2,000 words, you're probably going to be on the right track to at least compete for that keyword. So the final question I like to ask is simply, how many people are answering the question? Looking over the search results then for how much does a koi fish weigh, we can see that we might actually be able to outrank #1 by going a little bit deeper. But judging over the rest of the search results on the first page of Google, we can actually see that there's quite a lot of in-depth answers on this topic already. For example, the second or third website on the search result actually already has a really in-depth table talking about koi fish and the different weight for loads of different elements there. And there's also really a lot of authoritative websites on there, such as PetMD, which are going to be incredibly hard to outrank unless your blog post is like 10 years old and has thousands of links pointing to it. So just something worth considering. At the end of the day, if there are 20 existing posts already directly answering the question or already partially answering the question, I might add, is there anything you can really add to the conversation? Is there anything that you can do a little bit differently that's going to help you stand out? If not, might be worth not writing this blog post then. On the other hand, however, if there was only maybe one blog post that was answering the question and the rest were all forums like Quora or Reddit, for example, and the other blog posts weren't really that in-depth, then I would definitely go after this keyword to write. But for this instance, probably best to stay away from how much do koi fish weigh. So while those 3 questions have definitely helped me, one of the other major considerations you have to think about is how many links are actually pointing directly to that individual blog post. Now, this can be a little bit more harder to determine, but there are Google Chrome plugins that are used by Moz, for example, that let you know things like domain authority, number of links posting to an individual website, and that just gives you some quantifiable metrics to kind of outrank individual posts there as well. Blogging family. So hopefully that's been quite useful. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what questions you like to ask when analyzing the competition. And as always, if you're interested in more videos around blogging, side hustles, personal development, any of those kinds of things, making money online, who knows, you might actually be able to do that one day, absolutely smash the like and subscribe buttons. It really, really does help out the channel. And until the next one, I'll leave you to it. All the best. Bye, Inception style. Whoa.